Namaskaram. I pay my solemn reverence to all the listeners and viewers of this video. A devotee has requested that I should make a video for her in English language. This is why I am making this video. She is suffering with tooth problem, and on her request I am making this video. The tooth are made up of calcium. So if our body is deficient of calcium, then it becomes brittle, and in that case we lose teeth. And if our gum is not so strong and it lacks astringent elements in our body, then our gum becomes so soft that it is very difficult for that gum to hold the teeth. And another reason is that if we used to eat sweet and sour in large amount, then the proportion of this creates a imbalance in our elemental configuration in our body. That makes it vulnerable to infection. That may be bacterial or fungal or both. So tooth in coming days develops caries. So it is advisable by Ayurveda that we should not eat too much amount of sweet or sour foods. Firstly, I would like to guide you on Ayurveda that if there is imbalance in our 6 basic tastes, then it becomes so imbalanced that our gum, our teeth falls into the prey of fungal or bacterial infection. So I request all of you to lower your sweet tastes and sour taste, and adopt a bitter and astringent taste in your food. This will makes a good balance of your diet. Secondly, I would like to say that if our body is acidic, if we used to take too much acidic food like many fruits, then it is very easy for the bacteria to spread, as well as fungus also to spread. So we should take alkaline foods like soda bicarb, like cashew. Then we would counter the acidic nature. Now thirdly, I would read some good herbs. You have to make those herbs in a powder form, and you should daily use thrice, 3 times, morning and afternoon and night before sleeping, before going to bed. You should use this combination of herbs. So I am reading, and I would also write it in video so that you could read and you could collect those things. It is possible that you should not get all those things at one place, but you have to work hard for getting all these things put together. If you have any shop of these medicinal herbs, then it would be easy for you. Or if you would get any person who is well versed in Ayurveda, he would also guide you in collecting all these things. So what you have to do, first thing is that you should take alum, guava leaves, Acacia arabica, Nyctanthes aspera, Azadirachta indica, pomegranate, soda bicarb, mustard oil, neem oil, that is Azadirachta indica oil, cardamom, banyan tree bark, Ficus religiosa bark, clove oil, Eucalyptus oil, as well as eucalyptus leaf, Andrographis peniculata, that is called Crete in English, Terminalia arjuna, that is arjuna tree, the bark of that tree is used here, turmeric, cinnamon bark, peppermint, camphor, Trophis aspera, the bark of Trophis aspera, Betel nutpalm, that is Areca catechue, Surinum medlar, the bark of Surinum medlar, leaf of Nyctanthes tree, then bark or leaf of Pangamia glabra, almond fruit bark, which should be burned into ashes, and that ash should be used. Then Myrica sapida. The bark of this Myrica sapida is also used. And then Acacia catechu. So all these things should be taken in equal amount, and then they should be mixed, and you should use the powder, 1 tablespoon of powder at one time. In one day you should take 3 times, morning, afternoon, and before going to bed at night. So this is the Ayurvedic preparation which is used for strengthening your gum, strengthening your teeth, and removing bad smells from your mouth. And if there is any infection, it would cure the infection in some days. Now I would like to say the acupressure system, which is in our naturopathy in Hindu system. From here to here, at the root of the teeth, you have to press your finger like this. So press hard, but during starting period you should press slowly. Slow press, little press, and after 1 minute you should increase the pressure. You have to do it up to 5 minutes duration, and at this in the lower jaw you have to also press the lower jaw, just at the root of the teeth, lower jaw. Press. During start it should be slow press, and after 1 minute you should increase the pressure. So you have to do it for 5 minutes, slowly increasing and then slowly decreasing also. 1 minute slow, another minute hard press, then another minute harder, then another minute hardest, and then again decrease the pressure. And now I would like to give you some tips on yoga, which is good for teeth and gum. So the first is Angulanasana. This Angulanasana, this is you have to spread your fingers in this way, and then you have to press on the surface. Firstly slow press, and then you should press in a hard manner. You have to push your finger, you have to press the finger against the surface. By pressing the finger against the surface, the knobs at the end of the tips of the finger, they get hardened, and this is the point that is good for the teeth. You have to press your finger on the hard surface, throw it like this for 5 minutes. So this is the Angulanasana. Now the second asana is Dantasana. For that, sit in a comfortable position on the ground and then you should take your leg and the toe of your leg should be kept on the cheek of your head. So you have to take in this way. You should keep this for 3 minutes. Firstly from the left leg, and then you have to perform this with your right leg. And this is again for 3 minutes. Now there is another asana which is called Purna Salbhasana. This is a difficult asana, but you should practice if you want that your gum and teeth should be strong and the grip of your jaw should be very hard. Those who do not, those who can't do this, they should first practice Hanu Asana. That is, you should press your jaws against each other in a very hard state. So keep your jaws in a tightened position, breathe and tighten this. You have to do for 5 times. So after this Anuvasana, now you could proceed to Purna Salbhasana. You have to put all your weights on all the weights of your body on this chin. So this is a very difficult thing. So how I am giving you the demonstration. First spread one leg, then keep the another leg here, the knee touching the ground, and then your palm folded backward, then put your chin here on the ground, and then with the jerk pressure of this, uplift your body and straighten it. So you have to remain at that position for 3 minutes, but not in a single day. Gradually you would gain your strength, and then you would be able to do this. I hope you would do this, and some precautionary measures I would like to advise you that you should, whenever you eat, you should mouth your mouth, your teeth and gums should be cleaned very clearly, and every hour you should clean your mouth by just gargling and throwing the bits of the food that remains cleansed to the teeth and gums. So it is very necessary. Otherwise it is very difficult to cure the infection, because you see bacteria grows very fast. In 1 hour it becomes many times. So you take this precautionary measure, and you always clean your teeth twice daily, and you do all these things. Do not hard press the brush. You just with light hand you should clean your mouth and teeth and gums. That is very necessary. And you should also clean the tongue, because on tongue also bacteria used to grow. Bacteria grows very fast, and whenever you would clean your mouth, you should always clean with soda bicarbonate, because it is alkaline in nature, and it would change the pH of your mouth, which has tendency to always turns into acidic nature. So you should always try your best to change it into alkaline nature. This is why I am recommending that you should always cleanse your mouth with soda bicarb. There are many people who used to clean with alcohol or spirit. You can clean your mouth by those things, but this soda bicarb, I think this is more effective than them. You could use both the things alternately, then it would be very easy for you to get away from the infection. This is all what I have advised you. Om Hari.